Todd Bowles, some of you may not know, but Todd Bowles is part of the Andy Reid coaching tree. It's another guy that Andy Reid, had as his guy in Philadelphia for a little bit. But another week, another primetime game for our Chiefs. This is our last Monday night game of the year. We face the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, who have been, like I said, one of the worst defenses in the league by almost every metric. I'm going to show you some stats here, guys. So Tampa Bay, 28th in opponents' points per game, which is 26.6 points per game. 30th in yards per game, allowing 387 yards per game. 29th in yards per play, allowing 6 yards per play. And 27th in opponent touchdowns per game, which is 3. On top of that, they are abysmal at getting off the field on fourth down, coming in at 29th in fourth down percentage, 72.22%. That's terrible. I mean, teams are just converting almost every fourth down against them. During the Bucs' current 1-3 stretch over the last 4 weeks, Bucs are the highest scoring team in the NFL, 138 points, about 34.5 per game, but still not enough to overcome the defensive problems. No other teams in the top 19 in average scoring weeks 5 through 8 have a losing record in that span. So they're scoring at ridiculous rate, but they just can't stop anybody, so they have a losing record in this 4-week span, which is just insane. But JD, obviously, Todd Bowles, great defensive mind. We've seen him, with proofs of the pudding. If you look at his past in New York and in the early days in Tampa. But could this be the game where we kind of, break out of our offensive slump, where we actually see, this is the team that everyone's been waiting for. This is the moments we've been used to seeing. Could this be the week we actually see some of this fireworks on Monday night?
Shoot, I don't know. I don't know about that. I think we just keep trucking the way that we are, and that means just getting better every single week. We've been doing that. Patrick's been doing that, and having D-Hop here has added on to that firepower as well. We keep riding on Kareem Hunt, keep riding on Steele and P. Ryan in the backfield. We keep riding on Travis Kelce and Noah Gray. And we keep riding on right now D-Hop, Hardman, and Worthy, and Justin Watson. And he did a good job last game. So he's going back home to where it all started. He's going to get a little revenge, so we got to feed him the ball too. The reason, and let's give you some context as far as like what they've been, how many points they've been scoring. The reason is because of Evans and because of Godwin. So they don't have those two guys. They don't. And that's a huge blow to what they do offensively. Huge blow. What I do know is the Chiefs do a great job stopping the run. They have 2 solid running backs, okay? Rashad White, okay, and Bucky Irvin. And we got to stop those guys too. They do a good job catching the ball out the backfield, and we have something for it as well. Cade Otton has been the guy for Baker this last game. I think he catch like almost 10 balls or something. He caught a lot of balls last week. But that might be their game plan. It might be their game plan. But they're not going to score anywhere where they've been scoring the weeks before. It's just reality. It's not. And in Arrowhead too. So he ain't seen anything like this as far as playing a team that has the whole field advantage. There in Arrowhead Stadium, GEHA field, it's gonna be a whole different dynamic, man. It's a whole different dynamic, Marcus. So look, I get you a Baker fan. To me personally, not a fan of him. Never really have been a Baker. His cockiness and arrogance kind of rubbed me the wrong way. And I can speak. My nephew, we talk about like that guy. So whatever. But hey, I think it's going to be a good contest for us to go out. Offensively, I think we just need to go ahead and just keep churning butter. That's it. So for us, keep getting better. Don't worry about what they do. Always worry about what we're doing. And I've said that from the very beginning, Marcus. We can't worry about what the team does. We just got to be worried about our stuff. That's what we got to worry about. As long as we keep our focus on what we're doing, keeping turnovers to a minimum, no turnovers, like I said, and get the running game going, the passing game, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. So, yeah, that's how I feel about the whole situation with them.
We got a comment from G-Pick. Mahomes went away from rushing the ball last week. He baited the defense in multiple times and then just dumped it right over the top for 10-yard gains. His rushing ability is changing how D's play us. What do you make of that, JD?
He didn't actually go away from it. I think they forced him to throw the ball in his hand. They kept coming up. They were playing, cover 3, cover 2. They started doing that cover 2 man under. They understood, well, the way that you stop this team come up there and get Mahomes from running for that first down. And so you could tell they concentrated on it. The good thing is, when you watch P. Ryan, his savviness to keep going, get past the cover 2 corner that was sitting up there to get open. Patrick just threw it to him. Same thing with the Travis Kelce. Hey, where you need to be. Linebackers came up. When he's running middle field, ball, throw it to him. So our guys have a great feel as far as that, okay, how to get open. And that's what we're so good at. We see that D-Hop. D-Hop got open on that 3rd down. Instead of running the full corner route, he just kind of curled up, got the ball to him. And Patty's like, hey, man, if you see a window that you're open, don't run to get covered up. Stay in that window, and I'll find you. I'll put the ball on you. And that's the greatest thing Pat does is once he extends the play with his legs, he'll find the open guy. He'll find the open man. So he makes you make a choice, okay? Either you come up and stop me or you stop the receiver. If you're going to stop the receiver and you start coming to him, then I'm going to hit you over the head with, running for the first down. You're going to get my little yards. So he is a master at doing those things. Now, Bowles, Todd, one thing that, they stopped us in the Super Bowl. If I want to go back to the Super Bowl game. But what is it that they did? Okay, they run the 2 deep safeties to make sure that our danger, which was, Hill at the time, wasn't going to beat us. Couldn't beat us deep. We were being hurt. Lost 2 linemen, starting linemen. Okay, come after it. Somebody said over here, right here, hey, if we could try to go get somebody else, Ronnie Morris is just as good as anybody else that we could bring in here. Somebody said that. I was like, man, that's a good point. That's a great point. I don't know who said that. But we going to be fine, man. We going to be fine. But as far as that, man, defensively, we're going to be able to hold them at bay. But, trying to stop Patrick from running, man, it's hard to do. It's tough to do.
And they're probably potentially out with Levante David. He might not even play on Monday. He left the game early with an ankle injury. So forget about their offensive weapons. No Mike Evans, no Chris Godwin. And then also you don't have Levante David, who's like the captain of their team. He's been there forever. And he's been playing well, too, up until this point. And he gets hurt last week. So them not having a Levante David potentially, that could burn their defense even more so than how bad they've been playing.
Yeah. You just prepare like he's going to play. That's how you do, Marcus, when you go in. Somebody said Sparkle Sports Card. Do you think Juju will play, man? No, I don't. I don't think he will play Monday. I don't think at all. Sparkle Sports Card. Juju needs his rest. He needs to get that hamstring. If you don't, it'll be a lingering thing to keep a guy out. So you just make sure that he's healthy. Don't bring him back sooner than he needs to. Okay, because we need a guy like Juju down the stretch. It adds on to what we do. So when you have a D-Hop and a Juju, even more dangerous than what they already are. So
yeah, I can't wait to have Juju and D-Hop in the lineup with each other.
Oh, man, come on,
it's gonna be fun.
Yeah, and think of all the nuggets, the goodness that Xavier Worthy is able to just smell and cook up and take in right now with those guys. I mean, this is right here. It's a masterclass of having a wide receiver right there in front of you. And Xavier Worthy, if he's paying attention to listen, everything, all the weapon knowledge that's coming to him, he's going to be that much better receiver. And I think we don't think about those things as well. The dangerousness of what Xavier Worthy can be in the next couple of games with obviously mentoring him like I'm sure D-Hop is doing, right? So.
And also you add the fact that you have D-Hop, you have Juju, and then even Hollywood Brown, who's still in the building. So he's getting veterans like like you said, it's a masterclass. He's getting wide receiver NFL 101 every day when he's there. I mean, it's for a guy like him, I'm sure he's starstruck seeing all those guys in there too with D-Hop and Juju. I mean, D-Hop for many of us young bucks, D-Hop was a top 5 guy for pretty much all our growing up from, especially for Xavier Worthy. So.
Oh yeah. Look, and also, so I will talk about this, but even our defense, like Baker Mayfield, he ain't used to our defense. He ain't used to seeing what our defense gives. Listen, I'm looking at their record. Okay, they got beat by the Ravens. 31-41. Put up a lot of points, is what the Ravens did. Falcons just got beat last week, 26-31. So they're getting scored on. Okay, we're gonna keep them down from the scoring. Lost to the Falcons. Lost to Denver. So we're not overlooking this team at all. We're not overlooking them. So we'll make sure that we're gonna take care of these guys handily like we should. We'll be fine. We'll be fine.
Yeah, and one thing I will say about them, just because I have a lot of I have Mahomes and Baker in fantasy in all my leagues. I will say Tampa in the Baltimore game and in last week's game, they were playing until the end of that game. That their offense was still moving at the end of that game, so they're not like they're still bringing out everybody. They're not taking their guys out when they're down 2 possessions with 4 minutes left. They're keeping all their guys out in that game. So yeah, that's just I mean our team is on a different level than Baltimore's and Atlanta's. So I mean we'll be all right defensively, I think. Come on, baby, go. Yes. That's a first down. It's a first down. This football season, I'll be putting down normal sodas like Coca-Cola for Olipop. Olipop offers a healthier alternative with its low sugar content and natural ingredients. Olipop is more than just a drink. It's a wellness companion that supports your digestive health. Packed with prebiotics, this fizzy elixir helps promote good bacteria in your gut, leading to improved digestion and overall well-being. So go ahead, click the link in the description and use promo code SODALOVE and get your can of Olipop so you can enjoy the game guilt-free. Go Chiefs. Use the promo code SODALOVE for 15% off now.
Nah, we'll be fine. New said, I don't think fans take hamstrings seriously. If you never had a hamstring injury, especially for guys that run all day, like wide receivers, that's a big deal. It's a huge deal. Just looking at the wide receivers over the years, very talented. They got hamstring injuries, and they kept re-injuring and kept trying to come back. And it is something, man, that guys fight against. It's horrible. It's horrible because, Marcus, have you ever had a hamstring injury?
Like once, but I was really young. But like, yeah, it was during football season though.
Oh, you was probably young enough. You didn't even have hamstrings.
Yeah, I played through. I was just sore behind my leg. I was like, "What is this, Ma?" And she was like, "Oh, it's your hamstring." I was like, "You're good. You can still play." I mean,
yeah, I told my son. I said, "Man, you ain't even old enough to have hamstrings." He's like, "Huh?" I'm like, "Yeah." So, I do believe, like Newt said, hamstring injuries can linger and they're just there, and you feel like you're over it. And boom, you feel like, "Dang, God, like it's still there." And like Juju was saying, like, "Man, I'm done. Like I'm finished. I'm done, man. I try to push off, and that sucker is just right there, and it just doesn't feel right." It's a terrible thing, man. It could take a long time, especially what degree is your hamstring injured. So groin injuries are bad too, Newt. Absolutely. Very painful, Sarah 73 says. Absolutely. G Pix and Dash had turkey strings.
Around that time, probably. Yeah, I was probably like I was like 95-pound weight class, I think. In yeah.
When you was younger? Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Somebody Sasha said, "I feel great. Let me hit fourth gear." Boom, boom. That's where like a guitar string.
Yeah.
And bing. And that's how that sucker feels. That's exactly how that sucker feels.
We were playing a flag football game. Was it like 2 years ago? My center caught a pass, like an out route. He's running to the sideline. Jay, all of a sudden, he just he just falls down. And he's like, "I'm done. I'm done. My hamstring. I'm done. I can't play anymore." That was it. And he just stood on the sideline for the rest of the game.
Oh, well, I'll give you another one. A funny story. So last time I played softball, very last time, is we had our old high school baseball team out there. Guys, hey, come out and play. I'm like, okay, cool, no problem. I think it's when I just got out of the league. And, obviously we out there, swinging array, trying to run balls down. I'm playing center field. Well, went outside, try to catch a fly ball. Okay. And he's running to go get it. He's trying to run it down. And I see that sucker, man. He pulled both hamstrings. I can see it right there. Boom, boom. And it looked like somebody shot him out of nowhere. He just fell like, oh. And I had to cover him. So I'm running to go get the ball. And I'm like laughing, you know. I'm laughing and run. And I get it, you know, I throw it in. And I remember after, I was like, that's it for me. I'm done. I watched my boy just pull both hamstrings out here, trying to run down a fly ball. And the same thing, I think the next game, I think I played first. And our shortstop, man, he's throwing balls like throwing them over. Man, they threw it over my head and stuff. I said, man, that's it. I'm done. I'm finished. This is the last time I'm playing with you guys. And that was it for me. Since then, I retired my glove. But it was the hamstrings that did it for me, Marcus. It was a hamstring.
So like, me and my buddies have been talking about this over the last few years. Where like when we were like, you know, high school, like probably 24, we didn't have to stretch before anything. We could just go in cold turkey, didn't have to stretch or anything. It's over the last few years where, yeah, and I'm like, I was a good athlete, but I wasn't NFL level like you. At what point for you guys in the NFL where it's like, oh, I have to stretch before I do anything just because I'm sure you guys could just jump into anything. At what point, what was the age where you were like, yeah, I have to stretch before I go and do whatever activity it was, playing pickup basketball, whatever?
Oh, shoot. I don't even know. I just started getting used to it, you know, from playing. Coaching high school football. High school football. Was racing some of my guys that I was coaching. Of course, kids are talking noise to me. Oh, Coach Dunn, you know, you ain't as fast as us anymore and stuff like that. So I'm just like, okay. Like these kids think they fast. You know, everybody, when you're in high school, everybody says they run a 4.3, 4.4, 4.5. I'm like, yeah, man. That ain't the real time. Okay. So after practice one day, I decided I'm gonna get on the line with these guys. Right? They learn up to run, and I learned to line up with them. They're like, oh, Coach Dunn. Pow, I jump out. I get out on them. I'm beating Marcus. Pow, hamstring. I'm like, oh. And I started kind of playing it off. You know, the kids, we did Coach Dunn. They had no idea I pulled my hamstring. I left. I didn't say bye to nobody. I just got off the field. I got in my car and I went home. And that was the first time I realized I wasn't in the NFL anymore because I'm looking around for a trainer and all those different things. Nobody there to help me. So so I think he asked him, said, what did your boy do after, man, we still had to go to work. We had to go to work, man. Yo, we too old to be out here trying to run with these young kids or trying to be out there catching footballs and stuff. But that hamstring got me. And I realized right then and there, Marcus, I didn't touch the first toe. I didn't bend down to even stretch. I grabbed my ankle, none of that. And I realized then, JD, your old tail better get out there and get you some icy hot, some heat, stretch like you want to stretch, like you need to stretch probably for about 15, 20 minutes. That's when I realized that. After that, man, done. Yeah, brother. I don't even know but I know I was coaching those kids. And that taught me a valuable lesson. You better get down and touch at least one toe. At least that. So.
Yeah. I have a pickup basketball thing last night. I was playing because I just go there, start shooting around, and like I was kind of late, so I just want to jump in and play. And like I'm forgetting stuff. I'm like, oh shoot, I need to go stretch. I was like, nah, you got the first game. I'm gonna go stretch. I don't want to go play pickup basketball and then it hurt my calf or hamstrings. Not by stretching before. It's like, get to that point, you gotta do it. Otherwise, you're gonna hurt yourself big time.
You got to do it, brother. Got to do it. G-Pick said JD got pork loins back there. Ain't no hamsters. G-Pick G-Pick, you call these jokes, man. Oh, my gosh. Yes, sir. I don't know what they are, but I tell you what. Now, once I got heated to stretch, I was good. But it is, man. You get over 30, you better start stretching. You better start making sure you get that stretch in. I don't care. Because if not, you learn real quick. You ain't young no more. You ain't young no more.
Yeah. About time. Never ever put icy hot above knee on inner thigh ever.
Yeah, no. Nope. No inner thigh about time. Don't do that. Do not do that. That's a whole different problem when you do those things now, for sure. Now, appreciate it, Kevin Morris. Happy anniversary, JD. Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much. But yeah, good stuff.
So before we get to game picks, we got a question from King Mo.
King Mo, what's up, brother?
Hey guys, don't y'all hate hearing Pats getting carried by defense as much as I do? That's all I hear when the media talks about us.
No, I don't really get upset because I know better. I've seen what Pat's been doing these past few weeks. And Patrick, what he's been able to do is he's just been able to win games with less. Some people say with less talent, maybe guys getting hurt around him, but he has a supporting cast. And so what I always talk about, I think I made this tweet too, as much as people try to downplay the offense, Pat comes in at the right time. He's spectacular. That's why he's the best quarterback in the NFL. And I have no doubt in his ability to get those jobs done. I don't even care, man. He's thrown a couple picks and stuff. I ain't worried about none of that, what he's done this past year. You know why? Because I realize at the very end of the game, when it counts, Pat's going to come up big for us. He's going to make it happen. And so, yeah, hey, to me, ain't no shade. I ain't looking at no shade for that. I'm good with that. Our defense has been doing a hell of a job. Pat tell that. Oh, okay. They've been carrying us, for most of it. Cool. But it's a team sport. That's what they're supposed to do. So if we lag in any part or offensively, our defense steps up the way they're supposed to. So all these analysts and people out here, yo, man, they just upset because we undefeated. That's it. They got to have some type of narrative to carry with King Mo. That's what they have to do. So, man, enough with them haters and them guys saying that. They wait for the Chiefs to fall on their face. That's all they've been waiting for. But Pat and those guys haven't given them the pleasure. Sorry. You know why? Because we're the best team in football, the best in the NFL. And the problem they have with that is they just think the offense is supposed to carry us because they look at the stats and everything like that. For me, it's about the team, man. We're the best team. They try to give it to Baltimore. They try to say, Detroit. And those guys are talented teams. They are. But they just not the Chiefs. I'm sorry. Pure point blank. That's the truth. That's the truth. So they could come with all type of narratives and say whatever they want to do and all this. Man, to bear with that. So Don Peter said the statistics don't support our success. Absolutely. Yeah. Everybody want to be us, though. That's a fact, Don.
Yeah. So. That's a big thing. The media, they like to have something that correlates, right? The statistics are supposed to match how you're doing as far as wins and losses, but it doesn't make sense to them, so they can't make sense of it. So it's like, that's why you have people like, oh, no doubt, don't worry, Chiefs aren't going to win, they aren't going to three-peat. I know, like, Colin Coward's like co-host it's been on it that the Chiefs will not three-peat. They're not talented enough, but somehow we keep winning, regardless of that. So
just keep winning, man.
Just keep winning, yeah. Hi, everybody. Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out the best clips from Chief Concerns. And if you prefer to listen to the show, subscribe and follow us on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, and anywhere else you get your podcasts.